It's been difficult for, I think, a lot of us in the national media to wrap our arms around the idea that it is a new day.
Yeah.
That there are a lot of teams coming for a new day. And it's been difficult to watch what the Eagles have gone through over the last 3 weeks, but the pieces are still there. I still can't put my finger on what the rest of the iceberg looks like.
The problem with the Philadelphia Eagles is the offensive coordinator. And the reason I say that, it's not him like, oh, my goodness, he doesn't know what he's doing. But here's the problem. He's a first-time coordinator. Mm-hmm. And when you look at Kevin Patullo, he doesn't deserve to have his house egged.
Of course not, right.
Well, we don't need that kind of belligerence and stuff like that. We get it. But the flip side to it is this. You have the same weapons. A.J. Brown is still there. Devontae Smith is still there. You know, that offensive line, even though Lane Johnson was out, still there. Jalen Hurts is still there. What's going on?
Right.
And the difference is the offensive coordinator. And, you know, 1 minute you're running the ball more than you're passing it. Another minute you're passing the ball 113 times, but over a 3-game span we're only running it 60 times. You look at Saquon Barkley. What the hell has happened to him? I went into Monday night's game because I was at the Chargers game against the Eagles, and I walked into the game saying there's an APB out for Saquon Barkley. The LAPD looking for him. Where you going to find him? And they found him because he showed up. 122 yards rushing, but they still lost. A.J. Brown has been one of the top 2 receivers in the game over the last 3 weeks. They still lost. A defense that's got a 21-point lead on the Dallas Cowboys. They lose the lead. You're like, what the hell is going on? And they just don't seem to know who they are, what their identity is. And unfortunately, I don't think it's something that you could just turn on and turn up. Because Seattle's going to have something to say about it. LA's going to have something to say about it. And the Detroit Lions showed you, you know, that they're going to have something to say about it as well.
Do you think the Cowboys are going to catch him?
No. Of course not. Of course not. I mean, you know, I know Michael Irvin's somewhere watching, and I'm laughing. I just knew it would happen. I told everybody, just be patient. Just wait for it.
Right.
You know, just wait for it. Everybody was excited. You know, even I was excited. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm like, Jerry's my buddy. That's my Libra buddy right there. And I said, you know, damn it, I'm tired of rooting for him to lose. I mean, damn it, he's 83 years old. I want him to get something, all right? But when they lost, when they ended up going to Detroit and getting romped like that, I just laughed at myself because I kept telling everybody, be patient, just wait. I didn't know it was going to be that game.
Right.
But I just said, just when you heap expectations on them, they will collapse. They just don't let me down. It's been 30 straight years. They haven't let me down. This is what they do. Nope. And so, I mean, I just laugh about it, but in the same breath, listen, give the credit where credit is due. They have looked formidable. And Jerry Jones and how much he was maligned for letting go of Micah Parsons, we can't do that now. They have looked like a different team since Williams arrived. They have looked like a different team since Logan Wilson and Overshawn has come back and Logan Wilson was acquired. They have looked like a different defense, and offensively, they've looked like a juggernaut. When you lost to Chicago, CeeDee Lamb got hurt because stupidly somebody had him coming out of the backfield running the damn football.
That's what TJ's been saying.
They're very dumb. Very dumb for them to do. He's not built to be going up against defensive linemen and linebackers. He's built to get into your secondary against safeties and quarterbacks. You can't put him in that position. So you got hurt that game, and then he got concussed, obviously last game or whatever against Detroit. So all of those things you look at and you just say, it's just not going to happen for the Dallas Cowboys this year. But next year, they'll be ready next year. This is what they're going to do. They win the Super Bowl next year. This is what we're going to hear.
No, I know you're I know you're friendly with Jerry Jones. No, I know that. And one of my favorite moments of the year is when you were sitting with Jerry in that Monday night game in Dallas against Arizona.
Yeah.
And when things began to go south, they showed you, and at that point in time, you were like, I gotta get because you know it's like it's not great when you're around an owner of the NFL and it's going south.
I got a lot of love for Jerry Jones.
Yes.
I've gotten to know him over the years. You know, through the playmaking and so many others. There's so much good that he's done that he doesn't get recognized for, and I really, really do have a lot of love for him. And I was recently honored by Nancy Lieberman's foundation, and Jerry Jones was a surprise presenter of the Lifetime Achievement Award, and he did that for me, and I had no idea it was going to be him, and I was real touched by that as well. So fast forward to a few weeks later, and here we are. I'm a part of Monday Night Countdown for that particular week because I do several Monday Night Countdowns a year with the NFL now, and so I'm there, and Jerry Jones like, come on up to the suite. And so I said, I got to come up there and see him. He's invited me. I got to come up there and see him.
Yes.
So I get up to the suite, And then one touchdown gets scored, one turnover happens, and I'm like this. I'm gonna get on out of here. I'm gonna get on out of here, man, because I don't want to. I'm not a bad guy. I know it's hard for people to believe, but I'm actually a very nice guy. I don't want to do that. I don't want to troll you like that to your face. Not to his face like that in this booth. Now, I'm here on television. That's different. I'm doing my radio show. That's different. I'm sitting there on X or something. All right, but damn, in his face and the suite. No, I don't want to do that. That's just classless. I'm not going to do that. When I was up there, I was hoping that the Dallas Cowboys would do well, so he'd have a smile on his face sitting next to me. But as I saw it coming, I was like this. Let me get out. Let me get on out of here.
Did you say we start scoring once you got to the box?
No. When I said
okay.
they started.
Detroit started scoring.
No, in Arizona started livening up.
Arizona started livening up, and I saw what was coming, and I was like, let me get out.
But does he ever say to you, hey, just lay off a little bit?
Never, ever. Not one time. He loves it when I talk about the Cowboys. Because, a lot of times, and believe it or not, there's a lot of times we have serious discussions off the air where I'm literally giving him my honest, heartfelt opinion about what he should do for them to get better. And he's like, I ain't listening to that. And he said it, and there's a couple of times he said, see, I did do it. But there are other times where, 80% of the time, like, I'm not listening to a damn thing you saying. This is what I want to do. I'm like, okay, certainly Micah Parsons. I didn't want to see Micah Parsons gone. To me, he's a Dallas Cowboy, and he wanted to be a Dallas Cowboy. He just wanted his money, and Jerry didn't want to give it to him. Well, my attitude is if you're going to move him earlier. Why are you waiting until right before the season begins and trading him for 2 late first-round picks? You could have got more than that in Kenny Clark for Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
So a lot of times Jerry's stubbornness, his procrastination gets in the way, but it's my vitriol. I shouldn't say vitriol, but the way I like to troll Cowboys is because of their fans. It's not because of Jerry. It's not because of Michael Irvin. It's not because, even though when Michael Irvin's off tee, when Michael Irvin and I were doing First Take together, I remember when they beat Tampa in the playoffs and Tom Brady and they spanked them. Right. And they had the footage. Michael Irvin walking into the suite with Jerry Jones and the family and hugging everybody. I said, look at him. He's so pathetic. And I was like, I said, he got me now because I knew he was looking forward to coming on the air and getting at me. And I said, what am I going to say? And my girl asked me, well, what you going to say? What you going to say? I said, you'll see. Wait for it. She said, okay. And we went on TV the next morning. And I said, you got 6 days. Because San Francisco was next. I said, you got 6 days, bro. I said, so you enjoy this moment. And he's like, there you go. That's Michael, there you go. And sure enough, 6 days later, here he comes. And bam! Just like I said.
Oh, it makes me sick.
It's like you could set your clock to it.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.